If you've been waiting for a day where astrology, numerology, and market mechanics all line up to produce surprises, volatility, and fast money, then January 23rd, 2026 is that day. We have a rare Aquarius stellium ignited by Mars having just entered Aquarius, trined by Uranus, layered with a Saturn-Neptune conjunction, and reinforced by 5 and 7 numerology, numbers of unpredictability and revelation. In today's video, I'll walk you through exactly what this means for the stock market, which sectors are likely to lead, which ones could lag, and where gold, silver, copper, and platinum may finish the day. Hello everyone, welcome back to Financial Astrology Analysts, the channel where we blend planetary cycles, numerology, and real market structure to anticipate probable market behavior. If you enjoy this kind of forward-looking market analysis, make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss upcoming forecasts and recaps. Let's dive into the chart for January 23rd, 2026. Let's start with the astrological backbone of the day. Mars has just entered Aquarius at 0 degrees, joining the Sun and Pluto at 3 degrees Aquarius, Mercury at 4 degrees, and Venus at 7 degrees Aquarius. That gives us a 5-planet stellium in Aquarius, an extremely concentrated focus on innovation, technology, networks, and collective market behavior. Aquarius energy almost always correlates with market excitement, new trends, and sudden shifts in sentiment. What makes this even more dynamic is that this entire Aquarius stellium is forming a trine to Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius and is strongly associated with the stock market itself. Sudden breakouts, algorithmic flows, speculative surges, and disruption. A trine indicates smooth energy flow, so rather than chaos, we get accelerated momentum. When Venus, the planet of money and valuation, is part of that trine, it usually means capital moving quickly toward opportunity, not sitting in safety. Mars, newly entering Aquarius, acts like a starter's pistol. 0-degree ingresses often mark the beginning of a new trend cycle. So we should expect fast-moving action, especially in sectors tied to technology, innovation, artificial intelligence, semiconductors, and digital infrastructure. Now add the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in late Pisces, forming sextiles both to Uranus and to the Aquarius planets. Saturn gives structure and institutional participation, while Neptune adds narrative, imagination, and sometimes illusion. Their combined sextile to Uranus suggests large institutions leaning into visionary or emerging themes, but also a risk of over-idealized stories moving prices faster than fundamentals. That usually translates to strong rallies with occasional intraday pullbacks as reality check moments appear. The moon sits at 0 degrees Aries, also sextile Uranus. Aries moons bring impulsive crowd behavior, quick risk-taking, and emotional buying or selling. When tied to Uranus, that often shows intraday breakouts, sudden surges in volume, or surprise reversals that resolve quickly. We also have the Moon and Saturn-Neptune squaring Black Moon Lilith in Sagittarius. This warns of overreaction to headlines, rumors, or ideological narratives. Markets may temporarily misprice something before correcting. In trading terms, this is a whipsaw day. Strong moves, brief exaggeration, then stabilization. Chiron squaring Jupiter retrograde in Cancer adds a final note. Confidence may be tested, particularly in broad sentiment. But Black Moon Lilith trines Chiron, meaning markets are likely to expose emotional extremes. fear and greed appearing rapidly, yet healing through price discovery before the close. Now, let's layer in the numerology. January 23rd, 2026 carries a 23/5 day and a 16/7 universal date inside a 10/1 universal year and 11/2 universal month. 5 is the number of volatility, movement, and surprise. 7 is the number of revelation, hidden information, and sudden insight. Combined with a 1 year of new beginnings and an 11-month of heightened sensitivity, this numerology reinforces the astrology, unexpected events, fast market reactions, and quick sentiment shifts. So, what does this mean for the major indices? For the NASDAQ, Aquarius dominance and Uranus trines strongly favor technology leadership. I expect the NASDAQ to show the strongest performance, likely trading in a plus 0.8% to plus 1.6% intraday range, with pullbacks being bought quickly. If any index prints a decisive breakout candle, it's probably the NASDAQ. For the S&P 500, we still have broad participation, but with internal rotation. I expect a plus 0.3% to plus 0.9% range, with early volatility and a probable green close, though not without intraday swings. For the Dow Jones, this energy is less supportive. Old economy and dividend-heavy names don't resonate with Aquarius innovation flows. The Dow likely trades flat to mildly positive, around minus 0.1% to plus 0.4%, possibly underperforming the other indices. Now let's talk sector behavior. Technology, AI, semiconductors, cloud infrastructure, and digital platforms remain the clear leaders. Expect momentum in names connected to artificial intelligence, automation, data networks, and next-generation hardware. Communication services and platform companies should also perform well, benefiting from Mercury and Venus in Aquarius, information, connectivity, and monetization themes. Innovative, fintech, and market structure stocks may see speculative interest, particularly trading platforms and exchange operators, as Uranus stimulates transaction flow. On the other side, defensive sectors like utilities and consumer staples are likely to lag. Healthcare may be mixed, with biotech showing volatility and larger pharmaceutical names remaining flat. Now let's move to the metals, which many of you follow closely. Gold usually performs best under fear or uncertainty, but today's chart favors risk-on, speculative energy. With Venus and Uranus driving capital toward equities, gold is likely to be flat to slightly down, in the neighborhood of minus 0.2% to minus 0.7%. Silver, however, is both a monetary and industrial metal. Aquarius and Uranus favor technology and electrification themes, which supports silver demand. Silver could see a plus 0.6% to plus 1.4% move, especially if tech stocks are strong. Copper is the clearest beneficiary. Aquarius innovation, Uranus electrification, and infrastructure themes all align with copper's industrial role. Copper is likely to be one of the strongest performers, in a plus 1% to plus 2% range. Platinum should also benefit from industrial and technology-linked demand, though with more choppiness. Expect plus 0.4% to plus 1%, with intraday volatility. Overall, this is a high-volatility, risk-on rotation day led by technology and innovation sectors, with metals tied to electrification outperforming safe haven assets. To summarize the day in plain language: fast moves, surprise headlines, strong tech leadership, quick pullbacks, and likely a positive close, but not a quiet session. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that this analysis is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research and consult a qualified professional before making investment decisions. If you found today's market forecast helpful, please like this video, subscribe to Financial Astrology Analysts, and share it with friends who enjoy market forecasting with a cosmic twist. Your support helps this channel grow and keeps these forecasts coming every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next market update.